Welcome to a new episode of Unforgettable Stories. Tonight, we venture into a chilling tale of a mysterious encounter on a remote beach. A night that began with laughter and camaraderie turned into a harrowing journey into the unknown. Prepare yourself for a story that will leave you questioning the unseen forces that surround us. On a moonlit night, 5 friends gathered on a secluded beach, their laughter echoing across the waves. The air was crisp and the ocean breeze carried the scent of salt and freedom. They lit a small fire, told stories, and basked in the serene beauty of the night. But as the clock struck midnight, the laughter faded and the atmosphere shifted. A sudden gust of cold wind blew through the beach, extinguishing the flames momentarily. A strange unease settled among them.
Did anyone hear that? It sounded like someone crying.
The friends exchanged uneasy glances, brushing it off as their imagination. Yet, the faint sound persisted, growing louder and more mournful. It seemed to rise from the depths of the ocean, carrying a sorrowful melody that chilled them to their core. Moments later, John spotted a shadow near the shoreline. It moved erratically, shifting between the waves and the sand. He called out to his friends, but before they could react, the shadow began to take form. It appeared human but distorted, with limbs that seemed too long and a gait that defied nature.
What is that? Is someone out there?
The figure moved closer, its tattered clothing dripping with seawater. As it approached, the friends noticed its face, or rather, the absence of one. A swirling mist obscured its features, and its hollow eyes radiated an unnatural darkness.
Let's run.
Run!
They fled, their hearts pounding, leaving behind the fire and their belongings. The wailing followed them, echoing in their ears long after they reached the safety of their car. In the days that followed, the friends tried to forget the incident, but the beach seemed unwilling to let them go. At night, they were plagued by vivid nightmares of the shadowy figure, its mournful cry pulling them back to that cursed shore.
I can't sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I see it and hear that sound.
The others experienced the same. Strange occurrences began to happen in their homes. Objects moved on their own. Shadows darted across their peripheral vision, and the wailing sound returned, faint but persistent. John, unable to bear the torment, began researching the history of the beach. He discovered chilling stories of unexplained disappearances and sightings of a ghostly figure wandering the shore.
A sailor was lost at sea, his shipwrecked body washing ashore. They say his soul still roams the beach, searching for something or someone.
Determined to end the haunting, John convinced his friends to return to the beach. Armed with flashlights and courage, they ventured into the darkness, retracing their steps from that fateful night. The beach was eerily quiet, the moon casting long, twisted shadows across the sand. As they approached the shoreline, the air grew colder, and the wailing began anew. Suddenly, the figure emerged from the waves, more menacing than before. This time it spoke, its voice echoing like 1,000 whispers.
What is that? Is someone out there?
Why have you returned?
The figure raised a skeletal hand, pointing towards a rocky outcrop at the edge of the beach.
We came to help you. What do you want from us?
Should we follow it? What if it's trap?
It vanished into mist, leaving behind an unbearable silence. Despite their fear, they climbed the rocks. After entering the cave, they turned on their flashlights to find themselves in a long, cold passage. The walls were covered with salty deposits and strange ancient drawings, seemingly telling stories they couldn't decipher. A sense of awe gripped them with every step they took.
Do you see these drawings? They look like they're telling a story, maybe the sailor's story.
The shapes were primitive but conveyed tragedy. There was a sinking ship, men struggling against the waves, and a dark figure standing on the shore as if guarding something.
What is that figure? It looks like it's warning us, or watching us.
While they examined the drawings, they heard a new sound coming from the depths of the cave, a faint, intermittent moaning like someone in pain. The sound led them to a wide chamber inside the cave, filled with intricate symbols drawn on the ground and walls. In the center of the chamber stood a small wooden box, decayed by time. The friends gathered around the box, each feeling a mix of hesitation and fear. The box was locked with an old rusty latch, but it began to open on its own, as if something inside had been waiting for them. When they opened the box, they found a collection of corroded gold coins, an ancient nautical map, and a handwritten letter.
To the one who finds this, I lost my life to greed and betrayal. All I wanted was to return to my family, but the waves claimed me. If you hear my call, I am searching for peace. Take this treasure and return it to its rightful place.
As John read the letter aloud, the chamber began to tremble, as if the cave itself was angry. Moving shadows appeared on the walls, and the symbols on the ground started glowing with a cold, blue light.
We need to get out of here now. Something doesn't want us here.
But before they could move, the shadows formed a shape. The misty-faced spirit appeared again, but this time it was more defined. It spoke in a deep, broken voice.
Why have you returned? This is not your place, but it is your end.
We're here to help you. Tell us what we must do.
The spirit moved slowly toward them and pointed to the map inside the box. Then, the blue light enveloped the space, and the cave filled with strange sounds, like hundreds of voices whispering at once. The entity spoke again, its voice filled with sorrow.
Take this treasure to the sea and return what was lost. Only then will I find peace.
Suddenly, everything stopped. The cave returned to silence and the spirit vanished. The friends looked at each other, knowing that what had just happened was no mere illusion. They had a mission to complete the journey and end the spirit's torment. The friends left the cave feeling a mix of fear and determination. Using the ancient map, they identified a specific location in the sea where the sailor was believed to have perished. They rented a boat and embarked on a perilous journey.
Do you think something else will happen?
I don't know, but we have to finish what we started.
When they reached the marked location, they dropped the box into the water as the spirit had instructed. For a moment, nothing happened. But suddenly, the sky darkened and waves began to swirl around the boat. Then, a blue light emerged from the depths of the sea, rising to illuminate the surroundings. They heard the sailor's voice one last time, but this time it was filled with peace and gratitude.
Thank you. Now I can return to where I belong.
But moments later, the sea calmed and the sky cleared. It was as if the world itself bore witness to the end of this journey. Back on the shore, the friends realized they had become part of something far greater than themselves. They knew that night would remain etched in their memories forever, teaching them that there are things in this world that require courage, understanding, and respect. They returned to the cave, leaving flowers near its entrance as a tribute to the lost sailor whose story had intertwined with their own. The beach, once a place of fear, became a sanctuary for reflection and gratitude.
Sometimes it feels like he's still here, watching over us, but in a comforting way.
The friends learned an invaluable lesson. Not all mysteries are meant to be solved. Some exist to remind us of the power of compassion and the courage it takes to face the unknown. They carried this lesson with them, knowing they had helped a restless soul find peace. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more chilling tales of mystery and adventure. Have you ever experienced something unexplainable? Share your story with us in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.